guys, for this week's lesson we are just going to be reviewing our B, A, and G notes, and we are going to add a new song. Our new song today is going to be called Gently Sleep. But before we start learning our new song, let's just review our notes. Let's start with B. If you remember, when we did the fingering for B, we had thumb over the back hole, right? And we're using our left hand, so thumb over the back hole and finger number 1 on the top hole. Then we're just going to support with our right hand. So let's play it together. 1, 2, 3, B. All right, how did that sound? Did you get the right sound? Let's try that one more time together. Ready, and good. If you got that sound, you are ready to move on to review the next note. If not, pause right here and work on getting the correct pitch, okay? The next note we are going to review is the A. And remember, we had thumb on the back, first finger over that top hole, and second finger over that second hole. And remember that your fingers need to completely cover those holes so that you don't squeak, right? Also remember that when we are playing the notes, we are going to tongue the notes. When we're tonguing, we're saying t, t as we blow into the instrument. So let's try that A. 1, 2, ready, A. All right, how did that sound? Let's try it one more time, and let's make sure we're getting the correct pitch. Thumb, first and second fingers. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. All right, how was that? Did you get the right sound? If not, you can pause here, practice a little bit, and then come back, okay? All right, then let's move on to G. We had thumb, first finger, second finger, and third finger on our left hand, right? Making sure those holes are completely covered. All right, let's try playing that G. 1, 2, ready, play. All right, how did it sound? Did you get the same pitch? Let's try it one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. All right, good job. Last week we learned hot cross buns, so let's just review playing that song if you have it in front of you. All right, and I will count you off. Remember, we had a series of half notes, which get held for 2 beats, a half rest, which is silence for 2 beats, and then we had some quarter notes, right? So if you have your music in front of you, and I'll post it up here so that you can see it, you'll be able to follow along and see how the pattern goes, okay? But I will count you off. We start on B, then move to A and down to G, okay? So here we go, starting on B. 1, 2, ready, and. Did you play out with me, and did you do a good job? If not, you can pause and you can come back and try it again. If you are ready, we are going to move on to our next song. And the next song we have is called Gently Sleep. And this one has no rests in it, okay? And it's got quarter notes and half notes. So if we're reading the rhythm, we've got ta, 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 ta. Do you see a consistent pattern there with the rhythm? We've got 2 quarter notes followed by a half note. So it keeps going ta, 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 ta. Okay? And then if you are looking at the music and you see these little things up here, they look like commas. That is a breath mark. And a breath mark means that you are just going to pause just a little bit. That's where you should take your breath, okay? So you don't run out of breath. You're not going to want to breathe between these two measures. You just want to keep playing. Remember to tongue those notes, right? And then right here is where you're going to do a quick breath. And then get ready to play the next ones, okay? All right. And then as we're looking, let's see if we can read these notes. Remember, when we are looking at the notes, when we go from the bottom to the top, the line notes are every good boy deserves fudge, right? E would be on the bottom. Then this one would be G. The middle line is B. And then D. And then F would be at the top. So this first note in the song is going to be a G. And then look at the second note. The second note is a space note, right? It's in the space. And remember, when we are talking about space notes, we have face in the space going up like a ladder, right? So we have F, A, C, E. So this note right here is going to be an A because it's located in the second space. And then our third note that we are using is on that middle line, right? Every good boy. So what note is that? That would be a B, right? Every good boy deserves fudge, okay? So we have G, A, B, then our space note again, which is A. Then we go G, A, B, A, B, G. Then we have G, A, B, A, G, A, G, A, B, G. If you noticed in our last song, we just kept on moving up by a step, right? All we had to do in the last song is move up or down with one finger. This one's got a couple little skips, okay? Right here we have just the stepwise pattern, right? And here as well. But when we get to the end of the line, we skip from the B down to the G. So instead of just moving one finger, we're going to be moving two fingers. And then we follow the same pattern, okay? So the top line and the second line, if you notice, are going to be exactly the same, all right? So if you can figure out how to play the first line, then it should be super simple to play the second line. So let's try playing that together. All right, we're starting on the G, so thumb, first, second, and third finger. Here we go. Ready, and. Now we have that breath mark. Breath. Breath. All right, let's try that one more time. I will show you with my fingers and I will call out those note names, okay? So we're starting on G, which is this pitch. Thumb, first three fingers. And it'll go like this. G, A, B, A, G, A, G, A, B, A, B, G, G, A, B, A, G, A, G, A, B, A, B, G. All right, got it? Let's try playing it one more time. Don't forget the breath marks. I'm not going to call them out this time. I'm just going to breathe. 1, 2, ready, and. All right, how did you do? Let's try that one more time, okay? As we get a little bit more comfortable with it. All right, one more time. And then we are going to add some accompaniment music to it, okay? Ready, and. right, and also remember to do the tonguing, right? The t, t, t in front of each note that we play, all right? All right, let's try it with the music. All right, and here we go now with the accompaniment music. I will count you in, okay? Let me hit play, and here we go. 1, 2, ready, G. All right, how did you do? Did you get all the notes? How about we try that one more time, and then I will leave this music in. Then I will leave this music in the description box so that you can find it and you can practice it all on your own, okay? 1, 2, ready, and. All right, good job, and we will see you next time. Have a great week.